Welcome back to Website Critiques with Bryan and Chris. This is part 3 where Chris and I, are critiquing Mike's website. We went through the homepage, we went through some of the content and his interactive elements on the homepage, and now we're going to start going away from the homepage.
Yeah, let's do it.
So let's go into the gallery. You had an interesting point just before we started recording. So I clicked gallery, which took me to a new page, but the header stayed the same.
The header stayed the same.
Talk about that.
Well, let's talk about that. So if we go back to the home, as you can see, it has the same header. Hit on gallery, same header. If I click on about, it scrolls down, but if I scroll back up, of course, it's the same header because I'm still on the home page.
Contact too.
Contact.
Different page.
Same header, right? It always starts with the same pictures, which the problem there is you're not showing someone that they're going to a new page, except for the fact that it's flicking. So kind of flickering the background as it's loading. So if they blinked, if they looked away, if they're confused for whatever reason, they're just not going to notice anything changed. And you're really losing out, I think, on a really good opportunity at the top to kind of intro that new page. You have a totally new story. You don't necessarily want them to have to reread everything like this. They're going to have to scroll past it just to literally get to the information that you want them to see, especially on the gallery. So if you had a smaller screen, especially, they might not even know. They might not even see that bottom part. So they might not even know that there's actually something changing.
Right. No, that's
so
a good call.
yeah. So
cool. Okay, so we're on the gallery page here. I think this is pretty well done. I think I've got mixed feelings about whether or not you want to just have one image that you click it, opens up Lightbox, and you can scroll between it, or whether you want to let them see all the thumbnails. I think it's nice to let them see, this sort of quick little view of it if they want to scan. It's very scannable, right? Which I think is neat. I guess I'm not sure sort of what category I'm in, because I think he does several different kinds of photography, and yet I'm seeing like quasi boudoir, but I'm seeing wedding, I'm seeing children and studio, like sort of some fine art stuff. So I'm not sure if there's any great consistency in what that gallery is. Although I believe if I go back here, was not a way to view just that kind of work. Maybe there wasn't. I thought I found myself somewhere that we found our way to get to like the full portfolio, wasn't there? Maybe there wasn't. I thought I saw a different.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
From like, where was it?
I don't remember how you got there, but it had like 3 boxes at the top, right? Yeah.
Is this it? No, this is testimonials.
Oh, it's pretty.
Okay, so I guess maybe that's just it. Like I know that I was on another gallery somehow. I thought I was. Is it here?
Get pricing information. No. Interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I think this is the challenge, right? It's like you want to make your sitemap like just like from a understanding perspective, like we're confused, right? You want to make how the site is structured kind of simple. Like it almost makes sense just to have, like, in my opinion, like 1 or 2 layers deep. You don't want to go like this. Kind of feels a little bit like a bit of a spider web. Like there's
100%, yeah.
Like this part connects over here, which connects over here, and you get here by clicking this button from this page, but you can't get. It's like this weird thing. It's like I think you want to have a bit more of a flatter structure to your sitemap.
Totally.
Like,
yep.
Kind of thing. So, but I mean, outside of that, I think this gallery layout in general is well done. It's very simple. You're not adding any unnecessary controls to the page. Left and right totally makes sense. X to get out of it totally makes sense. So I think that's really well done. You start incorporating that in other areas. I think that's gonna help a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, add a category to this, minimize that
here it was.
heading,
Services.
reduce their heading. Yeah, like
Found
this. Creative portraits, brand portraits, headshots. So if you clicked on that, where do you go? Oh, you go to an investment page.
So I would have expected to see a portfolio. Like if I'm saying creative portraits, it just shows me pricing. Oh, I see. It's kind of got a portfolio here.
It's really
But there's no way. Okay, unless I swipe. But it's really small.
Can you click
right?
to open it? Like, what do you click
No.
on it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So again, I would almost expect that to take me to like more of a gallery kind of list.
Yeah, because I like this.
Yeah, me too.
This is almost like that. The top 3 is a landing page for gallery would make sense, right? Like, what do you want to see?
Now, also for the sake of this critique, because we're trying to poke around on the site, we hovered over this, but by default, it doesn't. I wouldn't know that I can click on those.
Oh,
if I'm
yeah.
looking on this side. Like if I was
Yeah.
here, I might be like, okay, cool. There's a few pictures. Let me go down here, and like I may not hover over these to click on those.
Yep.
So might just want to make that a bit more clear.
Yep.
Um,
I agree. The one thing I did like back on this gallery page, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, is this little piece right here. It's really straightforward. Having that CTA at the bottom, I think that was a great idea, Mike.
yep.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, that's pretty much it. Any other thoughts?
Yeah, it says copyright 2017 at the bottom.
Change that.
Change that. Yeah.
I think there's a way. Can't you in HTML? You can just make it dynamic. So it always does this year. Isn't there a way to do that?
You can in
If you
code,
do
but
PHP, right,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so,
But otherwise,
Just change
you could
it.
just put copyright or just
Yeah.
update it every
Yeah.
year. It's not that hard. But
Yeah, cool.
if we go to the blog, I mean, your last post from the blog, is July 29th, 2018. So at least they know you're still in business. But I
Yeah.
would just be cautious of that, right?
Yeah, for sure. Cool. Mike, thank you so much for sending your website in to be critiqued. We already have a whole list of websites to be critiqued. But if you're interested in having your website critiqued, send us a direct message here on Instagram at Sprouting Photo is our username. Links should be in the description, the title, caption, wherever it is, on top or bottom, depending on where you're watching this. But come and send us your website on Instagram. Be happy to get it into the queue for critique. Otherwise, we'll see you in the next episode next week.